for today.
Right.
You have the daily graphic,
I have
right?
the daily graphic. Today is the 10th of January 2024. Truth
and
and
a lot
accuracy.
of the papers are back, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yesterday, you hit them hard. So they
Well,
want to shame you.
Well,
the Inquisitor is
I mean,
here.
they did say they'll be back by the 9th. So I guess maybe on the 9th they showed up at work and then they started preparing.
And then they started preparing for 10th.
Yeah.
So Daily Graphic says it's truth and accuracy every day. Economy as elections beckons. Demand solutions from parties. Presby moderator to citizenry. That's Right Reverend Dr. Abraham Nana Opare Kwache, moderator of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana. Redeploy military to support Galamsey fight in forestry reserves. That is the Forestry Commission speaks on that. And we go on to page 13. Digital devices necessity for fourth industrial revolution. That is Dr. Baumia. And then page 13 again has adopt civil society approach to constitutional reforms. That is Professor Michael Quay calling.
All right.
Then we have the voice of the people has been unveiled. Yeah. That is Cheda Nana Kwame Bediakon, who has been unveiled as the face behind the mask.
All right, but my first paper here is the Ghanaian Times, and on the front page of the Ghanaian Times we have, at New Year's School, government set to construct digital youth village to boost youth digital entrepreneurship. And has a photo there of the Vice President. We also have ex-President Mahama recommits to reviewing Constitution if elected. Okay. Government committed to green turf construction in communities nationwide, says Veep as he applauds Wembley Sports Complex. And 18 MPs bow out of Parliament. And that is on page 13 of the Ghanaian Times, and that's what we have. Oh, on the back page is an interesting one here. Road Minister expresses worry over illegal mining at Osino and Yinam bypasses. All right, so he's inspecting some road projects, and he's expressing worry. Well, you see, this Galamsey matter. All I'll say is that every snake has a head.
Has a head that has
if
to be
you cut
off.
the tail, it doesn't kill the snake.
Kill the snake.
That's all I'm going to say on this
continue.
matter. It's okay.
Let me go on to the Chronicle newspaper. Our victory is guaranteed. That is the President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo telling the clergy, and that story is on pages 2 and 3 respectively. And then Efijai Setra Youth route for Barry Masapon as parliamentary candidate. New Africa magazine eulogizes Ghana's digitization success. That is the Veep president. That is the Veep, Dr. Mahamudu Baumia. And then on the back page of the Ghanaian Chronicles, it also says all you need to know about AFCON 2023 in Côte d'Ivoire.
And then in a few days.
Yeah, it starts in a few days. Starts in a few days, and I know our people are going to, our sports team are going to be there to be giving us full stories.
You've missed my favorite part of the Chronicle.
I am sorry, AFCON 2023.
No,
Which part?
The last part at the bottom there, there's a scripture.
Deuteronomy 20, verse 4. For the Lord your God is the one who goes with you to fight for you against your enemies to give you victory. Deuteronomy.
So you see, they always tie the scripture to a headline.
Victory is guaranteed.
Thank you. That's the Chronicle for you, man. You can't beat the Chronicle, I'm telling you.
Beat it.
All right, the Daily Guide has these headlines here. It says BBC Synagogue Church tango over TB Joshua. Government supports digital village project. Baumia unveils campaign focus. Daily Guide is appointing a new editor. And be agents of stability. The CJ is speaking, and she's seen here photographed with members of the Judicial Press Corps and some judicial service staff. All right, that's it for the Daily Guide.
The Inquisitor redefining objectivity. I didn't attack judiciary. Special Prosecutor Kisieja Bain speaks. NPP running mate. Amwakumba blast Lotish Wuntumi. Excessive noise at Laboni. 355 Lounge Landmark sued. That is Solomon Kote Nikwe. Forgive me, Kote Nikwe. Now, this is beautiful. Afenyo Makin, Muhammad and Botre display unity at Guan Congress. And then editorial. When Dr. Educhum availed himself for public ridicule. That story is on pages 4 and 5, respectively, of the Inquisitor on the back page. Okay.
You know, it's a very interesting story. I just realized.
The Afenyo
when,
Makin
yeah,
story.
when it says the Guan Conference.
The Guan Congress.
Because Mahama is from where?
Boli.
Boli. They are Guans in the north,
yes.
right? And then you have Damboche, who is from Okre, which is the latte, you know, environs and all of that. That's also Guan. And then you have Afenyo Makin, who is from Afutu. That's also a Guan thing. I like what I'm looking at.
A Guan environment, a Guan family.
Yeah,
that's a Guan family
Guan
meeting.
Congress. I like it. Yeah, it's nice. Okay. All right. The Republic Press has these headlines. OSP replies critics, sets record straight over purported attacks on judiciary. Cheddar causes stir, spotted with Mahama after cancelled event. Okay.
Elections
this is your politics. It go nice, Keke.
The election was sweet, raw.
Education Minister reveals VIP interest. Okay. In Central Region, suspected land guards arrested for attacking police officer at Kasua. Fire destroys 50 shops at Domain Market. We carried the story yesterday. Cocoa Board expresses displeasure over Nawara Mining Company's destruction of cocoa farms. And that's my last paper.
Okay, and my last paper is today, Truth and Enlightenment. Constitutional amendments necessary. Afarijan backs Indum and others. That story is on page 3. And then it goes on, speak on 2020 election debt, Mahama Kufado, as you tackled yesterday on the political segment. Examiners chase government for 2023 WASI compensation money. That entire story is on page 6.
Yeah, super. All right, let's do some online stories. CityNewscom. Let me give you the main headline and then some trending stories. Leaked IGP tape. We are yet to finalize our report, Atachan speaking. We also have some top trending stories. 3 siblings die after uncle disinfects room against bedbugs in Ashanti region. Very unfortunate happenings there. 34-year-old Gabriel Attal named Prime Minister of France. Chichere farmers fume over destruction of farmlands by illegal sand miners. And we have Nkwanta clash, schools reopen after weeks of closure. We have a few other headlines.
Yes.
You want to take any?
Yes, and in other headlines, I am confident of a prosperous Ghana for all before I leave office. That is Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. And government must listen to stakeholders' concerns on free SHS policy. Kabonu. Afenyo Makin backs EC's intended 3 p.m. closure of 2024 polls. SAL parliamentary representation. Court dismisses Amewu's application to halt ruling. Government refusal to review free SHS not supported by literature. That is a pack. Government unwillingness to review free SHS unfortunate. Ahead to Chega. And then Sports Minister Mustafa Yusuf launches Citi TV Ghana Athletics powered NISAC. Then Akosombo Dam spillage. Citi TV, CTFM TV breaks ground for construction of clinic at Mepe. Government's decision to cancel the convention event, disgraceful. That is the minority speaking. Aggrieved men's gold customers reiterate calls for swift prosecution of NAM1. You want to go into any story?
Yes, I have 2 interesting stories I want to delve into. The sports story there of the launch of NISAC, and then also the Akosombo Dam spillage. Do you want to take the Akosombo Dam one? Would you like to take that one? Let me do the sports one.
Do the sports one.
You want to do the sports one? Go ahead.
No, do the sports one.
I should do the sports one?
Do the sports one.
All right. All right, so let's get into that one here. Sports Minister Mustafa Yusuf launches Citi TV Ghana Athletics powered NISAC. All right. Now, The story here says Minister of Youth and Sports Mustafa Yusuf has officially launched the National Invitational Schools Athletics Championship, NISAC. Now, this comes on the back of Citi TV signing a memorandum of understanding with Ghana Athletics last month to promote athletics in Ghana. Now, the NISAC is scheduled to be held in Accra from February 5th to February 9th, with athletes from over 40 senior high schools expected to compete in the championship. Now, the launch took place at a brief ceremony at the Ministry of Youth and Sports in the presence of Ghana Athletics President Bawa Fuseni, CEO of Ghana Athletics Filipina Frimpong, LOC Chairman of the 13th African Games, Dr. Kwiku Ofosu-Asare, Citi TV Business Development Manager Omane Mensah Bonsu, and the Citi TV's Head of Sports, Benjamin Nketia. Now, the upcoming athletics event is also geared towards increasing awareness of the African Games scheduled to be held in Ghana from the 8th of March to the 23rd of March. Now, speaking at the event, Mr. Yusuf lauded the initiative and added that the competition will be held at the refurbished University of Ghana Stadium. Now, the new facility that we have just constructed at the University of Ghana will be used to host such a championship, he said. On his part, Citi TV's Head of Sports, Benjamin Nketia, said the partnership with Ghana Athletics for the NISAC is the birth of something beautiful. We cannot underestimate the potential of athletics. We hope that we will start producing world champions in droves, and today will be the birth of something beautiful. Now, for athletics, Ghana Athletics President Bawa Fuseni, the NISAC is a very important milestone in the development of athletics in regards to school sports. School sports are the bedrock on which athletics are built upon. And next month's NISAC is expected to have over 500 athletes in action. All right, so you can go to CityNewscom and read that. I think it's an amazing initiative.
It's very applaudable.
Amazing initiative. You know, I am a lover of athletics through and through, and I have been since I myself was an athlete. You know, and I think I fell in love with athletics on TV first, and then I became an athlete myself. You know, but easily of all the different sporting activities, athletics is my favorite.
Athletics is your favorite?
Yes.
Long tennis is my favorite.
Everything, you know, athletics is just fantastic. Yeah.
Like a Usain Bolt, huh?
Yeah, but Usain is even like latter days in terms of the athletics for me. I mean, I go way back into, you know, other people.
I can't name
Sebastian
names.
Coe and other greats of the past, you know. Yeah.
So you joined that line? Did you ever win any?
Yeah, well, I won laurels in secondary school.
No.
Yeah. We had a cup for the best sportsman and a cup for the best sportswoman. And I won the cup for the best sportsman twice in a row.
Twice?
Yeah. It's not bad.
It's not bad. You don't do bad for yourself. Give me bullseye. You don't do bad for yourself. Well
do you want to do the other story?
Yes, okay. I would like to do the Akosombo Dam spill at Citi FM, Citi TV breaks ground for construction of clinic at Mepe. Going into the story, management of Citi FM, Citi TV has started the construction of a clinic in Mepe in the North Tong district of the Volta region. The clinic will include all the necessary facilities befitting a clinic to address the health needs of the people in the area. Mepe, the epicenter of the Volta River Authority dam spillage disaster, displaced over 12,000 people in North Tong and more than 30,000 across 8 districts. After the initial phase of the relief efforts, Citi FM Citi TV management initiated a second phase, constructing shelters in Kpando, Tokpo, Adan, and an entire community in Bakba. Going on, the clinic in North Tong, according to the district health director, Michael Kofiziga, will provide a 24-hour service. Addressing the gathering of chiefs and people in Mepe, the managing director of Citi TV, Citi FM, Samuel Mensah, promised that project will be built and handed over within 2.5 months. He sought the support of the people to ensure the project's success. Samuel Ekujeto Ablakwa, the Member of Parliament for the constituency, commended the management of Citi FM and Citi TV for the intervention, stating, "The Citi Foundation filled the gap when we needed it most. We appreciate their intervention and in other districts during the disaster. When I received a call from the Managing Director of Citi to build a clinic, it came as an exciting news." It goes on to tell us Citi FM and Citi TV, through the generosity of their listeners and viewers, have already extended a helping hand to the victims of the overflow of the Volta River and subsequent Akosombo Dam spillage disaster in many affected communities, bringing smiles to the faces of thousands affected in the community. If you go to City Newsroom and on our X, Twitter, you see the pictures being displayed of the presentation of the cartoon of the sword, of the chief speaking, of when Ekujeto Ablakwa was speaking, you could feel it. You could feel the essence and the value he had over the fact that Citi was building a clinic.
No, but you think about it, right? Elaine, think about it. Ministry of Health has a mandate, right? Ghana Health Service has a mandate. But a private organization decides that let's help, let's reach out, let's look at what people need and help. So, and this is, you know, as you're watching, that you've also been donating, and that it's not the first project that we're doing after this dam spillage. And the whole thing started off very almost innocuously. Like we were not even, didn't know where this was going.
Where this would end.
You know, and now Mepe is going to get in 2.5 months a proper
clinic.
Health clinic. I think it's a brilliant thing.
Yes.
And thank you to everybody who has been donating. Let the donations keep coming.